Hello everyone. Good evening. How are you doing? I hope all is going well, and I hope work is going well for those of us that we are still at work. For those of us that we are home already, I hope our day was nice and happy weekend to us all. We are here again. You are with Royal Tutor online platform where we solve questions. This is a live session that will solve questions, GCSE questions in particular. And today we have amazing questions to deal with. Oh, you just can't wait to see them. So I have one on my screen already because I'm still going to give others. We are going to start with this. But before we go ahead, if you have not subscribed, click on the subscription button. Also, click on the follow button if you are watching us on Facebook. And if it is from YouTube, you have to subscribe, like, and then you can drop your comment. And if you have any question as regards the question that I've posted, or you want us to solve a particular question for you from GCSE, you can always put it in the comment section, or you send an inbox to us via our number from the Facebook page. All right, let's get started. So this morning we have this question. It's just 3 marks, and it's a GCSE question. The question says the term-to-term rule for a different sequence is subtract k. So you need to subtract k. So they said the first term is 34, the fourth term is 10. Then they said we should work out the value of k. Work out the value of k. I'm going to take the question off now so that I can go to the whiteboard to solve it. All right, so the rule says that we should subtract k. So if we have the first term and then we have the fourth term, we always subtract k. That's the rule. Okay, so the first term, according to the question, the first term is 34, and then they said the fourth term is 10. So we know that if the first term is 34, based on the rule that was given to us, as regards this question, we have the second term. The second term is going to be 34 minus k because we have to subtract k. That is the rule of the sequence. So if the first term is 34, then we subtract k to have the second term. Also, if the second term is 34 minus k, then we know that the third one is going to be 34 minus k, which is from second term minus k because you have to subtract k from it. So we know that 34 minus k would have given us a number. So that number is the number in the second term. To get the next term, which is the third term, we need to subtract k from that number. So you have 34 minus k minus k. So you can simplify this. This is going to give us 34 minus k, and this is going to give us 34 minus 2k. 34 minus 2k, that's the third term. So we can go ahead to the fourth term. The fourth term now is going to be the third term, which is 34 minus 2k. Then you subtract k from it. That is, you take away k from it. That is, you subtract k from the third term because the rule of the sequence is that for every term you have to subtract k. Okay, so if you simplify this, you have 34 minus 3k. And don't let us forget that fourth term has been given to be 10. We have fourth term is 10. So that means 34 minus 3k is equal to 10. All right, so if 34 minus 3k is equal to 10, we can simplify that equation so that we have 34 minus 3k equals to 10. We can transfer the numbers to stay together and then transfer the ones that have alphabets to stay together. So you have 34 minus 10 is 3k, and that is 24 is 3k. So if we do this, you get your k to be equal to 8. K is equal to 8. That is, first term is 34, second term is 34 minus k, third term is 34 minus k, which is 34 minus 2k. The fourth term is 34 minus 2k minus k. and that's going to be 34 minus 3k, and this is the same thing as 10. So you just simplify that equation and then you have 8. Let us see if our answer is correct. You can always check that out. So if the first term is 34, that means the second term is going to be 34 minus 8. 34 minus 8. If you do 34 minus 8, that is 26. So if we want to come to third term now, first term, we said the first term, let me just manage this base. The first term is 34. The second term is 26. So if you want to go to the third term, you do 26 minus 8. So if you do 26 minus 8, that is going to give us 18. So we go ahead now to the fourth term because we are subtracting k on each of the terms. So that is 18 minus 8. 18 minus 8. This is going to give us 10. So we are correct. The first term is 34. The fourth term is 10. So I think that is clear enough. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. You can put it even now. You can put it in the comment section before we go ahead, so that we can, if we are able to see it. I don't know if I'll be able to see it now, because I'm definitely on my streaming app now. So if I see it later after the class, I will definitely respond to you. Okay, let us go to the next question. If you are just joining us, you are welcome. This is Royal Tutor Online platform where we solve Gcse questions. Okay, so if you have not subscribed, click on the subscription button, click on the like button, follow us on Facebook. We have Facebook page, we are on TikTok, we are on YouTube. You can check. We have a lot of videos on YouTube that you can watch and learn from them. Yes, and you can also book a session with us that we can have remote class, that is online classes where we do it via Zoom, and you are going to definitely enjoy it. All right, let's continue. All right, now we move to the next question. So this question is also 3 marks. 3 marks. And the question says, here is a different triangle, okay? X is equal to 3y. X is equal to 3y. Work out the size of y. They said we should work out the size of y. I think I can just work it out here on the screen. X is equal to 3y. X is equal to 3y. They said we should work out the size of y. Is it the size of y? Yes, they said we should work out the size of y. So looking at it, for every triangle, the sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. That means if I pick each of those angles and I add them together, definitely they should give me 180 degrees. So I have x being added to y being added to 112. I have 180 degrees. Why? Because sum of angles. So I can write angles this way. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. That means if I add each of those angles together, I should get 180 degrees. All right. So it is high time we used the key that they gave to us, which is x is equal to 3y. So wherever we see x in that addition, we put 3y there. So you have 3y plus y plus 112 is equal to 180 degrees. The reason why I have to put 3y there is because they said it in the question that x is 3y. Okay, so wherever I see x, that means I can put 3y there, because they are the same thing, they are the same quality. I mean, yes, quantity. Now, quantity, that's it. So 3y plus y plus 112 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So you can go ahead to do 3y plus y, which is 4y plus 112 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. 4y plus 112 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So we can now transfer the 112 to the other side to go and compute with 180 degrees, so that we have 4y is equal to 180 degrees. Take away 112, so that you have 4y is equal to 68 degrees. Because if you do 180 minus 112, you have 68. So if 4y is equal to 68 degrees, we can divide both sides by 4 so that we have our y to be equal to 17 degrees. And that is what they asked us to find. So we might want to check our answer. So if y is 17 degrees, that means x is 3 times 17 degrees because they said x is 3y. And if you do 3 times 17 degrees, you should have 51 degrees. So let us see if we had 112, we had it to 17, we had it to 51. Are we going to get 180? Let us see. So here you have 0, you keep 1, you had everything, you have 8, you have 1, and that's it. We got 180 degrees. This shows that truly y is equal to 17 degrees. It is always important to check your answer if you have the time. If you don't have the time, you can go ahead, but if you have the time, check your answers to be sure that you are correct. And be careful because another time they might ask you to find x and not y. Because if they're asking you to find x is 51 degrees, and if you pick 17 degrees, you are wrong. But thank God that this question, they are saying we should find y and not x. I hope we get what we are saying. If you have any question, don't hesitate. Just put it in the chat box, in the comment section, and then we will give you response to it. All right, so I hope you understood everything that I've done here. I'm going to go to another question now. Don't forget, if you are just joining us, you are here, you're in a safe place where you can learn a lot about GCSE mathematics. Talk about SAT1, SAT2, GCSE, up from KS1 to KS4, go to A level. We do all sorts of mathematics of such, and you can always enter you can always chat us up right from our Facebook, or you put it in the comment section that how do you reach us? We will always respond to you. You can book a session with us. If you don't want, if you can't afford to do this, to book a session with us, go to YouTube. We have a lot of videos. We have more than 50 videos there on different topics in mathematics that you are going to learn from. I am sure of that. You are going to really learn from them. So you can sit down and watch those videos on your own. And you can watch our live sessions also that we have been solving questions on Gcse. And you are good to go. Trust me, you are good to go. All right. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us, click the like button so that you can always be, the video can always be pushed out to you whenever we post new videos. Also click on notification button if you are joining us from YouTube so that you can be notified whenever we post new videos. All right, let me go to the next question now. Okay, now the next question. I tell you, this question is one of the most trickiest question. One of the most tricky question you can see in GCSE, but it goes for just 2 marks. That is so surprising to me. I don't know how a question of such quality could go for just 2 marks. Looking at it, 70% of students will not be able to crack down this question because it takes a lot of reasoning to be able to go to the level at which they want you to go for the question. Now, the question says, for a set of 5 numbers, the mode is 8, the median is 12. Work out one possible set of 5 numbers. Look at this question. A lot of students will remain clueless on this kind of question because they don't even know where to pick it from. They don't even know where to start from. We are not given any number. We are not given the numbers that are in this set. Don't let me say we are not given any number, but we are not given the numbers that we think might be in this set. We were just told that this is mode, this is median. So what do we do? This is a set of 5 numbers. How do we go about it? So several students don't even know how to go about this question. And if I am the one who said this question, maybe I would have put it on 3 marks, or let's say 4 marks. Actually, it's actually worth 4 marks. I tell you, it actually worked 4 marks. But it's just 2 marks. And that shows that GCSE, the simple questions sometimes, they matter even more than the difficult questions. Because you can actually lose 2 marks. And losing 2 marks can cost a lot, a whole lot. A whole lot. Even 1 mark off what you're supposed to get can cost a whole lot. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and solve this question. So they said that the set of 5 numbers, okay, the mode is 8, the median is 12. So we need to know what is the definition of mode, what is the definition of median. What do they mean when they say that the mode is this? What do they mean when they say that the median is this. Okay, so looking at it, mode is the number that occurs the most in a particular set of numbers, the one that occurs the most. So if every other number occurring one time, mode has to occur at least 2 times. It can occur more than that, but at least 2 times. If every other numbers are occurring 2 times, mode has to occur at least 3 times. If every other number are occurring 3 times, mode has to occur at least 4 times. So mode occurs much more than every other number in a set of data. All right, so let's go about the other one, which is median. When you talk about median, what do you mean? Median is the number that falls in the middle place when the set of numbers has been arranged either in ascending order or descending order. Let me put that on the screen so that we can get what I'm saying. Either in ascending order or descending order. It is very important to know this. You must at all times firstly arrange those numbers. It has to be arranged either in ascending order or in descending order. That is when you can now decide to pick the one that falls in the middle and pick that as the mode. So ascending order can be from from lowest to highest, while the descending order is from highest to lowest. So let's see. Let's assume that our number, the five numbers are A, B, C, D, and E. Let's assume that we are representing them with those letters. Okay. Since they said that the median is 12, that means when we have rearranged and we have arranged this, let's assume we have arranged this in ascending order. Since they said median is 12, so that means our C is 12. Since they also said that the mode is 8, if the mode is 8, okay, mode is 8, that means that mode, of course, because the worst scenario we can have is that the numbers occur one time. So that means mode has to occur at least 2 times. The mode has to occur at least 2 times. So that means 2 of these 5 numbers should be 8 because 8 is the mode. And bearing in mind that the other ones, don't forget, out of the 5 numbers, we said one of them is 12. And then we want to say that another 2 will be 8. That means the remaining 2 numbers should be different numbers. Different numbers. They must not occur twice. They should be different numbers. Okay? So that means I can say that A is equal to 8, B is equal to 8. Now, do you notice that I pick just A and B and not D and E? The reason being that I have assumed that I've arranged this set of number from their smallest to the highest. So if I pick C to be 8, I'm not supporting, I'm not validating my assumption. Do you get what I'm saying? And as I said, this question is very technical and it deserves more than 2 marks. So A is 8, B is 8, because I know that 8 is lower than 12. So 8, they said work out one possible set, right? So I have 8, I have 8 again, I have 12. So I just need to come up with numbers for D and E. Since they said one possible, that means there are many others that are possible. But if it is one possible, so I can pick, but whenever I want to pick, I can't pick a number lower than 12 because I have arranged that number in ascending order. I have arranged the number in ascending order. So that means I have to pick maybe 13, or maybe then I go for 14. You can pick any other number. Just make sure 2 different numbers that are bigger than 12. Mind you, you cannot even pick 8. Because if 8 is occurring 3 times, that means 8 should be the number in the middle. But said the number in the middle is 12. So 8 cannot occur more than 2 times. So you can only pick numbers that are higher than 12, and they have to be different numbers. So this is a possible set. This is one possible set of 5 numbers in which the mode is 8, and then the median is 12. You can have another answer. In fact, I will love it if you can also give me another answer for this. Like, let's have as many answers as possible. We can have 1,000 combinations. We can have 1 million combinations. Just, I want you to give me another one that is possible where you can have the mode to be 8 and you have the median to be 12, another set of number. I will look forward to see our answers in the comment section. Okay, don't forget you have to subscribe, like, follow, comment, and click on the notification button so that you get to see us. You'll be notified about our videos whenever we post new videos. Okay, we are not tired yet. We still go on to the next question. Let us move quickly to the question that's what? 4 marks. Yeah, 4 marks. 4 marks. If you are just joining us, we are here. This is Royal Tutor Online platform. We solve questions from Gcse. We deal with students from year 1 up to A level. Mathematics, science, English, accounting. Just tell us the subject you want us to teach. We teach it. We even take language courses for those of you that do Yoruba. We do Yoruba also. Yes, if you just tell us this is the subject I need, even if you want music class, we do it. Just tell us this is what you need and we'll make it happen. Yeah, so we solve this for this online streaming. We solve questions from GCSE past questions. So we pick few of them and then we solve them. Today we have been able to solve quite a number of them, and I think probably this is going to be the last question we are going to solve for this session because of our time. Irrespective, let's just go in straightforward. So there is a table that shows us the cost of cereal and pasta. So cereal cost 49p for 100 grams. 100 grams of cereal cost 49p, and then 100 grams of pasta cost 14p. Yeah. So Leah bought 400 grams of cereals and 250 grams of pasta. Work out the total cost in pounds. Take note that this is what counts the total cost in pence. The P we have here stands for pence. These are currencies of the UK, where you have pounds and then you have pence. So the P there stands for pence. They said the cost in pounds, not the cost in pence. Okay, we are going to get that done. It's going to be easy peasy. Let's get to it. Yeah. So let's see how much did Leah spend in total on cereal. Then we'll find how much did Leah spend in total on pasta, and then we add them together. So for cereals, how many grams did she buy? She bought 400 grams, and they usually said 100 grams for 49p. So we need to firstly find how many 100 grams can we see in 400 grams. So for cereal, let me put it out here. For cereal, just a minute. Okay, for cereal, we have how many grams did she buy? 400 grams, then divided by the cost per 49p, and then you multiply by 49. So this is going to be 4 times 49. If you do 4 times 49, we should have 196p. 196p. Then for pasta, we check how many grams. 250 grams divided by 100 grams multiplied by 14p, and this is going to give us 35p. So why we have to do 250 divided by 100 is because we want to know how many 100 grams can we see in 250 grams. We can see 2.5 of it. Then we multiply it by the cost of 100 grams, which is multiplied by 14. So if you do 2.5 by 14, you get 35p. So the total now spent is going to be 196p plus 35p, and the answer should be 231p. But don't forget, they said leave your answer in pounds. They said cost in pounds. So we need to convert the p to pound, but we have that 100p is equivalent to 1 pound. 100p is equivalent to 1 pound. So that means 231p is definitely going to be 2.31 pounds. So this is the same thing as 2 pound 31p. Yes, that's the total cost for everything she bought. That is the cereal and the pasta. All right, so we have come to the end of today's online streaming. Thank you for joining us again this week. Don't forget, every Friday we meet here, we stream live, and we solve questions from Gcse. Today, I think we've solved about 4 questions now, different questions, and we explain in details everything we need. Before you leave, if you have not subscribed, click on the subscription button, follow us, like, drop your comments. Every comment will be responded to. Most importantly, uh, refer us, recommend us to people, help people that wants to do this exam, because Gcse exam is not just about you being brilliant. You also need to know how to answer questions, because they won't ask you straightforward questions. Yeah, you also need to know how to answer questions. So you can contact us for one-to-one session, also for one-to-one mentorship. You can talk to us about it, and then we will let you know how to go about that. Thank you very much for joining us today. I'm happy to have you guys. I'm so happy, and we will not be tired. We'll continue to do the questions even more and more. Thank you very much. God bless. Bye.